You know how once you see something, you can't unsee it? That moment when the truth stares you right in the face and you wonder how you missed it all along? Well, that's exactly how I feel about Joe Biden, the fake Joe Biden. The tall and lanky Joe who now stands a solid 3 inches taller than the Biden we've known for decades. The Joe Biden with a drastically different signature, much different than the one he's used throughout his long political career. That Joe. If you have followed me for a while, you know I've long suspected something strange about President Biden's public appearances. My theory? The real Joe Biden has quietly been replaced by a taller stand-in. Let's call him Lanky Joe. It all starts with height. For years, Biden was clearly shorter than both former presidents Trump and Obama. Biden's official height is listed as 6 feet 0. Trump is 6 feet 2, and Obama is 6 feet 1, right in the middle. Go ahead, Google it. I dare ya. Just take a look at this photo from the 2017 inauguration. Trump and Obama visibly tower over Biden. You'll notice that their eyes are directed down at the man. Fast forward to 2024, and the height discrepancies grow more puzzling. During the debate this year, Biden appeared a couple of inches shorter than Trump, as he should. But just this week, at a White House meeting, the Biden who showed up appeared taller than Trump. Here's a key example. During their debate, it seemed the real Biden was trotted out. Watch the split-screen footage carefully, and you'll notice Trump's confused reaction, almost as if he's questioning what or who he's looking at. Aging typically causes people to lose height, not gain it. Biden's age-related decline is clear in other areas, yet here's a version of him with a new stature and even a spring in his step. And when Biden laughed in Trump's face in the Oval Office, to me, he wasn't being friendly. It was mockery. And the not-so-subtle symbolism of the bust of both Bobby Kennedy and MLK positioned in the background is equally disturbing. Not because of who those men were, but because they were both assassinated. Listen to this body language analyst from The Sun.
Instead of being an open mouth, front teeth showing smile, the Duchenne smile, which is a true happy smile, you have pressed lips, tightly held downward corner, and even though the cheeks are lifted, if you look up at the eyes and specifically here between the eyes, you'll see the brow is furrowed downward and the look is a glare. So it's a mismatch of, it's sort of suppressed glee and a little bit of anger on this.
While they offer one interpretation of Trump's expression, I see something very different: fear and disbelief. It's as if Trump can't believe no one else notices what's actually going on. Still skeptical? Let's examine Biden's signature. For decades, it remained consistent. Then suddenly, it changes. His recent autograph looks like rubber-stamped replicas. The way he now signs his B's is very different, raising serious questions about whether he's even holding the pen. Even Australian media have noticed Biden's sudden spring in his step, particularly in light of Kamala Harris's campaign struggle. Yet here in the U.S., few seem willing to take a closer look. We see what we want to see in life. It's called suspension of disbelief, which is something we all do when we go to the movies. We simply choose to believe that the actor portraying a famous person is, in reality, that person. But when you consider the possibility of an unelected group orchestrating a charade of this scale, it's terrifying. It makes me worry for Trump, especially now with Melania, Trump's closest confidant, announcing that she's going to live between New York and Florida, presumably spending little or no time at the White House. It's a dream come true for the wicked deep state. I know this may all sound so far-fetched, but I always tell my clients, trust what you see with your own eyes. An elderly man like Biden doesn't suddenly grow 2 or 3 inches overnight. It just doesn't happen. So that's it for now. If you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe to this channel and post your own comments and theories below. And be sure to join me at FutureKron.com, where I post more updates and predictions. Thanks for listening.